Welcome to RSK Solution. In this video, we are going to explain you how you can use a coring machine. First, you can see we have a switch. This switch we can use it to turn it on and off. We have two switches here, and this is the coring machine. This is the coring cutter. Again, we have switches here to turn on and off. We have a lever to make it the machine up and down. This is a lock, and you can lock it and unlock it like this. We have a cutter here. We have two sides of cutter. You can use the different side of cutter, which one you need. We have 125 and 65. We have the extension here. If the hole is too much long, we can use the extension. And we also have to use a lot of tools to use the machine. Whenever you use the machine, you should have all the things with you and make sure all the things are in perfect condition. This is the HKD, we are going to use it. First, you need to check the place very well. First, we are going to make a small hole to make sure we are going to cut it exactly on the right place. To make sure, we are going to make a small hole, and from the bottom side, we are going to check it first before we make a big hole. And then we're going to put the machine on the place, and first we're going to mark it, and then we're going to make a small hole to use HKD. First you have to hold it well, the machine with the floor. So we are going to use HKD. First we're going to put the HKD on the floor. We're going to hit it like this so it can stuck inside. We are going to use the silicone spray. Then we're going to put it like this, the HKD. So like this, the HKD will hold this stud, and stud will hold the machine. You can tie it with like that, or first you can tie it and then you can put the machine on the place. And then you can tie it well. Make sure you tie it very well, and make sure the machine is not moving or it's not shaking. Then you can tie it like this. We have another example for you, and tie it well again. Then we need to connect the water with the machine. So whenever you can use the machine, you should have the water inside. If the cutter is not right side, you can change the cutter. First we are going to use 63, then we are going to use 125 size of the cone cutter. Whenever you use a coring machine, make sure the water is running inside the cutter. Like this, it will not make you any issue. So like this, you can connect the water. It is very easy to connect, and just make sure it's connected very well. First check it, and then you can turn on the wall like this. Like this, you can control the water. You can see the water is coming inside. Before you start the machine, make sure the water is coming. You have to turn on the switch. Then you can turn on the switch on the machine. Like this, the machine will start working. First check the water is coming, and then you can start the machine. When you start the machine in the beginning, don't give him too much force on the lever. Use a bit of force so like this the machine will cut it slowly and make a small space. So you can see we are giving him a little bit of pressure. The cutter will start cutting slowly. In the beginning, give him a little bit of force until it make a space in the concrete. And also when you are using the machine, make sure the water is coming inside the machine. Keep checking it. Now you can see the cutter is going inside slowly. Now you can give him a bit of force, but with continuously. Now the cutter is cutting the concrete slowly. You can see we are using the lever to control it. You can give him a bit of force in the concrete, but whenever you cutting the metal, don't give him too much force. Let him to cut it by itself, because in the metal, if you give him the bit of force, it will stuck. So make sure whenever you cut the concrete, give him a bit of force, but when you're cutting the concrete, don't give him too much force. Use it carefully. Sometimes when you are using the cutting machine, it will stuck inside, but don't worry, if you tied with the floor very well, this will not happen. So whenever you can use the coring machine, first make sure you tied the machine very well with the concrete or with the floor, wherever you are using, depending on the place. So now we are cutting the metal. You can see now I use less force because we are in the metal. You can see the pieces of the metal coming out. You can understand by the noise. In the metal the noise is different. Now the hole is ready. I want to turn off the water. Now you can see the hole. The hole is very nice. This is the piece coming out from the concrete. It's very clean and nice cut. You can untie the fitting. You can see the hole. So now we're going to show you another example. This is a 63 hole. The size is 63. Don't use the lever like this. This is we are going to just to show you. Like this it can be stuck. So we are doing this just to show you. Don't use this one. In this method it could be stuck, the cutter. So make sure don't use this kind of method. Only use it slowly and continuously force. Now the hole is ready. You can make the hole in the wall, on the floor, how you want. This is the coring machine and we have a cutter. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.